Hello, beautiful people. How are you doing? My name is Kunle Fowowe. I'm a naturopathic expert. I help people with the use of herbal medicine. I don't know the time you are watching this video, whether you're watching it in the morning, you're watching it in the evening, you're watching it even in the middle of the night. I greet every one of us. Today, I want to talk about fibroids. I've always talked about fibroids and many other ailments, but there's a reason why I'm making this video specifically. Now, I think at this stage we are right now, people have already known that surgery is never a permanent solution to fibroid shrinking. I believe a lot of people already know that now, that surgery is not a permanent solution to fibroid shrinking. And you wonder why we are not able to shrink a fibroid that is very big or strong. Let me tell you one thing. We all know that the beginning of every fibroid is because the hormone is imbalanced, especially between progesterone and estrogen. Now, when the hormones are imbalanced and the woman begins to secrete estrogen in excess, that means there's a dominance of estrogen in the woman's body. That's why a woman begins to have fibroid growth. Then, because of blockage in the lymphatic system, that is what created an obstruction that led to the growth of that fibroid. Then later on, because the hormones were imbalanced, the estrogen began to feed the fibroid gradually. Then some of you, if you are very, very observative about your body, you will observe that for those of you that are having multiple fibroids or you're having big fibroids, you will study that whenever your period is about to come, your tummy will either get stronger or it becomes bigger. After your menses, the tummy goes down. Reason is because when your period is about to come, the estrogen that is secreted with the one that is already stored in your liver, they jam together and nourishes the growth of that fibroid. Then when you are through, the fibroid comes down a little. Now, if you are treating fibroid, that the fibroid is already bigger than 5 centimeters or they are multiple, and when you touch the lower part of your tummy, you observe that it's very, very strong and is rocky like stone. The reason is because most times when fibroid becomes rocky and stony like that, they have outgrown blood supply. They now begin to draw the calcium in your body to themselves, and they now become calcified fibroids, or they are solid masses, and they now become very, very strong. And when you are treating fibroids like that, some of the teas that you see everywhere online might not be able to work for it. Not because those products are not good, but the fibroid has grown thicker. Are you get what I'm saying now? The fibroid has grown what? The fibroid has grown thicker. Now, just like human being now, the older you become, the stronger your skin. The older a fibroid becomes, the stronger the tissue that is housing it. So some teas cannot penetrate into it. You can imagine a fibroid that has been there for like 10 years, 7 years, 8 years. A tea cannot easily penetrate it, not because that tea is not good, but the size of the fibroid has grown bigger. Then don't forget that when you are treating multiple fibroids, the product is working on all the fibroids all at once, not just one fibroid. Then most of you need to know that there are foods that you don't eat when you are treating fibroid. Naturally, estrogenic foods make fibroid grow. If you are the type that you like eating red meat, you like eating bread, meat pie, fish pie, pop-off, donut, shawarma, spaghetti, chin-chin, or you like eating akpu, or you like a lot of carbohydrates, all these things will always nourish the survivor of a fibroid. Then there's one thing that a lot of people still don't know. The vegetable oil causes inflammation, just like when excess sugar also causes inflammation in your body. And you know that when you take excessive carbohydrate, the end of them, the carbohydrate, the end of every carbohydrate is sugar. Because when it breaks down into glucose and you are not using it, it turns to glycogen. Where is the glycogen going to be stored? It's in your liver. Where is the excess estrogen stored in your body? It's still in your liver. Are you getting me now? Now, when it comes to solid fibroids and rocky fibroids, I've heard that a lot of people say that it's not possible to deliver fibroids. It's a lie. It's a lie. Now, the thing that you don't know that our solution you are always saying is a lie. In fact, all the women that came to my office today, they are all fibroid patients. They were all, when they saw fibroids that women are delivered, they were all amazed. And this is not something that someone will say that maybe they are cooking it. This one, you will see all our charts when they were delivering all the fibroids. Now, the reason why fibroid is very hard to shrink if it's already strong and why those things don't work is because when the fibroid is strong, the the tea might not be able to penetrate it, and that's why we use Enervate powder. What does Enervate powder do? Let me give you a typical example. Now, imagine this pure water that I'm holding now. This pure water now, you can see it how soft it is. Now, imagine that this pure water is in iced form. I now carry a pen like this to choke this, what do we call it, this pure water now. If I choke it with the content of the ice block, will it make the water to come out? No. That's the way some of the fibroids inside the woman, some of your tummy is very, very hard. But when the fibroid is already softened and weakened like this, by the time you are using anything to shrink it, or we even choke it with any product, it will drain this content out. Once this content comes out, the fibroids that is housing the sac that is housing those fluids can easily drag out, and you deliver them. And that is what Enervate powder does. Enervate powder is an alkaline powder that helps to soften and weaken anything tumor in your body. It's made from root and herbs, especially from sea plants, that helps to solve. That's why when you see me talking about that, no matter how big your tummy is, we have a product that will help you to soften. It's expensive, we know, but the effect is what is making us to use it. It's not like maybe it's easy for us to be using it as well, but because of what the product has been doing, to God be the glory, is why we keep using it. And the Abudex insertion pills is the one that helps to puncture the fibroid, drain the content. Then after, as you are doing the therapies, the fibroid will be delivering it. Like whenever I'm treating any fibroid, I see that these fibroids are many, they are rocky. I don't even go for maybe our capsule or shrink or liquid again. I just go for the Abudex insertion piece and the Enervate powder. But there's some fibroids that their sizes, we can still use the liquid and the capsule to shrink it. Hope we understand what I'm saying now. So most time when you see that your fibroid is strong, is rocky, don't waste your time in buying teas, buying medications that are not working. They will just waste your money, because the cause of this thing is because of the calcification, the calcium deposit. And note, any product that anybody is giving to you, they must do something. They must help your liver to detoxify excess estrogen. There are natural herbs that their work is to detoxify excess estrogen. Like most of the foods that will tell you, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this, don't eat that, is because we don't want your system to be clogged. When your system is clogged, your liver don't function optimally. And if you have used any product in the past, maybe you have used capsule, you have used liquid, you have used something that is not working in the past, we discovered of recent that some people, they are having underlying ailments without knowing. That some people are having some liver issues, some people are having fatty liver, some people are having kidney issues. Now, when these detoxifying organs are not working optimally, anything you are taking will not get into the bloodstream. You can imagine now when the person is having fatty liver now, or maybe your liver is toxified, anything you are taking, you will not get the best from it. And the doctor will not know. The person treating you will not know. That's why we always make sure that whenever we are giving you any product, we give you things that will detoxify your liver, so that everything you are taking will penetrate your body very well. Then note, there are foods you stay away from when you are on treatment. And luckily, this Abudex, it works for if you're having fibroids that are big, multiple, rocky one, or you are having ovarian cyst that is already ovarian tumor, or hemophagic ovarian cyst, or all those lobulated one. You understand what I'm saying now? The product helps to drain them. Then if you're having pelvic adhesion, it works for it as well. If you're having blocked fallopian tube, it works for it as well, because if you just draw everything that is there out, you will see it physically. Then for those that are having adenomyosis has a solution. I have a lot of people I'm treating that, and you can even speak to them. They will tell you all their experiences. Endometriosis also have a solution. Then for those of us that we're having hormonal imbalance, because some people, they have fibroid, but it might not be that their fibroid is affecting their conception. Meaning, it's not every woman that is not able to get pregnant that is because she's having fibroid. Some people can have fibroid and they still get pregnant, but it might be that they're having hormonal imbalance. So if you're having hormonal imbalance, or you are having ceased menstruation, or you are having high prolactin, we have product that will solve that problem very well. But note, whenever you are chatting me, send me your scan results. Then please, when you call me and I'm not picking call, I'm not doing yanga. People, it's because of the number. If I tell you that today now, I'm just eating now, and this is past 6 since morning. So it's not like maybe I'm doing yanga, or maybe some people say it's not picking call. No, it's because of the people that we are attending to. And I can't be attending to people here now, and I'll still be replying almost instantly. So please, just like you're always patient in the hospital, please learn to be patient from me. You see that most times, even when I eventually reply you, I will apologize. That is not that I didn't want to pick your call.